Listen, let's talk a little bit of football, boys, because
Let's do it.
The Chicago Bears are getting interesting.
Yeah.
The Nick Chubb conversation has completely heated up here, and I mean, at this point, you're talking about actually going out and paying some serious money for the running back, but per Ken Carm, well, you know, anything over $2 million, that's serious to me. But Ken Carman of 92.3 The Fan had something very interesting to say about the conversation on Nick Chubb, and basically saying not only are the Cleveland Browns still trying to get him back into the building, they don't want to lose out on Nick Chubb, but that the Chicago Bears are now aggressively pursuing Nick Chubb, and that they are making a real push to bring him in. And the reason I say you might be paying some serious money, boys, is because my biggest question is, what is it going to cost now to go out and get Nick Chubb? Because you've got two teams that are bidding against each other on the running back. He now has options, and more than likely he's in a situation where you've got to take the best money option. So with the Cleveland tie, with the homegrown talent tie, right, you would assume they're probably coming in at a non-disrespectful number, even though they brought in two running backs in the draft. But you would assume they're probably coming in around, I'd say about $5 million. Right? That's listen, you're coming off a couple of injuries. We want you to be here. The fans love you. They love having you in the building. We want you to mentor these young running backs. How about a 2-year, $10 million deal? We'll give you, $8 million front loaded or $8 million guaranteed. Right?
I like the way you think.
That seems like a fair deal for a hometown kind of build-up player. For the Bears to be aggressively pursuing it, that means you're probably spending more than that.
Six a year, maybe 2 for 12.
For an injury-prone player, while you're already paying $8 million to one player who has underperformed in the position, and you went out and clearly, right? We talked about it this morning. The Bears were trying to trade up and go get the running back position in this draft. Essentially, you're talking about possibly paying more money. And these are just what I'm projecting, what I'm thinking details-wise you're probably getting out of this.
Well, remember.
But the Bears are probably paying more money to get him to come here.
Because the market went
Because you end up missing out on
Travion.
Your draft
going out and trying to draft one of these guys.
Yeah, good for Nick Chubb. He gets to set his price. The thing is, again, free agency means that when you have to go to free agency, that means that you're going to have to overpay because you didn't draft well. Now, this is not necessarily on polls in the sense of this is year 3 of his building his team. So you're not going to get everybody.
Year 4.
Okay, so year 4. But you're still whatever's available at the time. Now, they stuck to their board, right? And it didn't work out. They weren't going to trade up and leverage their future. I don't blame them for that. But the idea is that, they clearly wanted a running back. We all called running back, but it didn't work that they didn't get the running back. So now you have to take the best available. So that's what happens. You're going to have to pay. And, you couldn't draft one. I'm not mad at Nick Chubb. I'm Chubb for Chubb. You know what I'm saying?
Chubb for Chubb.
Hey, shout out to you.
I'm excited at the potential of getting Nick Chubb. I've said as much. I had no idea that Cleveland was actually trying to get him back.
Yeah, that's the difference there.
That they were like, all right, good riddance. You just brought Quinshon Judkins in the building and Dylan Sampson.
Yeah, you added 2 running backs.
You added 2 pretty good running backs, and so
2
your
running
only
backs,
reasons,
2 quarterbacks,
2 for 10. I mean, you're going to spend $5 million on a guy that's going to be your running back 3. At the most, he's just going to provide you, like you said, some mentorship for the younger guys. For me, I'm like, okay, well, if you're the Bears, how much do you value him to do exactly the same thing here, but maybe even carve out a more important role depending on his health? Because, again, that's really where it is if you look in the injury history and you say, okay, the last 2 years he's been labored by the leg and the ACL, and then the next year he was labored as well. Do you trust that he can make a full recovery to a certain extent? Of course, there have been reports out that apparently his knee can't ever be fully recovered to a certain point, that it is just what it is. But do you still trust that you're looking at him work out and you seeing him jumping over hurdles like, he's an Olympian and he's lifting 600 pounds in the deadlift or whatever. Like, he's still a workout warrior. He looks in shape. He looks like he's wanting to return back to his old form, which I mentioned many times wasn't that long ago. That was 3 years ago where he had 1,500 plus yards on the ground. So adding all that together, I say you still take a chance on him. I'm glad that the Bears are fully in on trying at least to get him and pairing him up with this room. As much as I love a Cal Manon guy, he is still a 7th-round pick, and there is still room for somebody to come in and kind of fill that role of running back 1.
I mean, yeah, I'm with JC on this. I don't know necessarily how much money is gonna be. If it's me, I'm actually with you on this. I don't think the money should be too crazy, which is
if it's anything more than $2 million, we having a rough conversation.
I think it'll probably be if it's me and I'm in that seat. Like, I understand we missed out on some running backs in the draft, but bro, $4 million, like JC said, if you take in totality everything that's happened to him, and then it's reports out there that his knee might not fully be back to where it is, I can't pay you top dollar. Like, because at that point, I still got running backs on the roster, and to JT's point, I still got running backs coming up that might be able to do some things. Now, if you want to do that in a mentor role, sure. Like, I know I've seen the videos where he's been, deadlifting and things and jumping up and everything like that, but we're talking about, like, okay, you're basically talking about half the workload of a season. I don't know if I can trust you to pay you. You're talking about Cleveland's coming in at maybe 7, 8, 9. That's nuts.
Well, yeah, I'm saying you probably talk about getting a 2-year deal done for the security, but the guarantees on. But like, my thing is like 2 things. One, when are we gonna finally realize that workout videos don't mean nothing in sports?
Oh no, I don't.
Like, did we not watch workout videos from Derrick Rose and Hoodie Mello?
Why'd you have to bring up D. Rose?
Hold on, I gotta stop.
I'm just saying.
It's a sore spot for me.
How many
Kaepernick's still working out.
How many times have we watched? Have we watched workout videos that don't mean anything for NFL?
I got one better. Hey, Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons workout videos, bro. Elite workout.
And that jump shot is elite, bro. He looking like Curry out there,
won't pull it in a game like that. The workout videos for me, while I like them, I think that they're cool, right? And you get to see, okay, this guy's still out there putting in work and working on his craft. That's fine. But he was lifting 650 when his leg got snapped in half. He was lifting 650 again when his foot got broke.
But you still got to prove that you can still do it. I get why you put it out there, so you at least show, kind of even like with the Lonzo Ball, like, oh, look, I can lift my leg out of the chair. What you talking about, Stephen A? I feel like
and
it's the players feeling.
Again.
Yeah, he did. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it took him a minute to still come back. I just feel like as a player, you want to prove that you still got it. If I'm a player, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be like, hey, you all say that I can't be my former self. I'm only 2 years removed from being a all-star back. I'm gonna show you that I still got it.
Yeah, but nobody's question was, can he lift 650? The question was, can you run 650?
That's true.
I
don't care about him lifting 650.
I don't think he's gonna come in here and just steal the money. I think he got an agent. They're gonna check him out. He got to go through a physical. He's got to go through all those type of things. Mm-hmm. So the issue is durability. I mean, the guy was a monster, man. I mean, almost 1,500 yards, 1,000 yards, 1,200 yards, 1,500 yards rushing. He's a monster. I mean, and in total scrimmage, I mean, this guy, I mean, he's a problem if he's healthy. And the thing is, like, none of us are thinking that Nick Chubb is going to be that guy. He's a complimentary back.
Oh,
they were going to draft another running back. They're still going to draft another running back next year if they get it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I do believe the Bears. I said this to JC this morning. And Drew, I want to get your thoughts on it. I think the Bears are looking to replace DeAndre Swift at all turns. They tried to trade up. Trade-ups wasn't there.
That's interesting.
They, in free agency, are now still looking at the running back position. You drafted a dude in the 7th round. Every time a running back was taken ahead of you, you traded back because, dang it, we missed out on him again. And now you're going after Nick Chubb.
Oh, that's all you can get.
Like, you're not J.K. Dobbins is out there. You got
another injury risk.
You got trade for Breece Hall situation.
Now Breece Hall
that
gets
could
me
be there.
tingly.
But my point is, like, you're looking for every opportunity you can
to upgrade. Well,
to change the number one running back. That's how it feels to me. Drew, what are your thoughts?
I kind of agree with you, but then I kind of don't. They are
Great breakdown there, Drew.
Listen.
Jekyll and
That was a
Hyde.
Dan Orlovsky breakdown right there, Drew.
I mean, I do, but I don't.
I do agree with you in the fact that they are looking to replace him at potential to upgrade him, whether through the draft or through free agency. But I don't agree with you in the fact that we don't need him, because he is definitely an upgrade over Swift on an every down player, I should say. He is not going to be able to bail cow like he used to because of his injury history, but he definitely is an upgrade over Swift in the fact that he can break tackles and he can move. He can definitely shift the focus.
Hey, what
was that?
SHIFT.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay.
Shift the focus
Good job.
away from Swift's insufficiencies, and they can be complementary to what he had in Detroit.
But isn't it more about they just want a 1-2 combo? Is it so much about replacing Swift more so
That's
than
the case.
having?
You got 4 more running backs
No,
already on the
I
roster.
fully believe it's about
Chubb is.
Listen, I know we want to live in this world, and I keep saying this. We want to live in this world where Ben Johnson just loves DeAndre Swift again. He's excited to have him in the room, and he can't believe that he's been paired back up. He traded him.
Okay,
He traded him.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, he did.
But it's not like they're going for 2 of them. Or the thing is, they're going to wait it out, right? Clearly, okay. So the new guy, whoever it is going to be the bell cow then, because if Travion Henderson was here, he'd probably be the number 1 guy, right? And Chubb, the thing is, if he's healthy, I mean, you guys are coming back from the knee injury, but they're saying
Chubb
that his
is
knee,
80%.
yeah, he's still going to be.
He's the
decent
number 1
with a
back
good
on
line.
this team.
Yeah, and we're going to have a rotation. Roschon's still on the team. We don't know where Ian Willett fits in this whole grand scheme.
there's
No,
another guy.
Ian Weather did get some.
Got some love from Ryan Poles
He got
today.
some love from Ryan
Of
Poles
course,
on his interview today. So he's not out of the
Hey.
running back carousel.
Kept him for a reason.
I believe in Ian Willett.
Let's transition into that topic, because